Hey guys, Dylan Kingsbury here. Thanks for coming back to the blog. Today we're going to talk about product launches, specifically building up pre-launch buzz for that launch. So relationship building, how to get affiliates on board, especially if you're new to it, then these are some tips that will be very valuable for you. I wish somebody would have told me this at the beginning. Nobody did. I had to learn it for myself. And I've gotten pretty good at it. So what we're specifically going to be looking at is the preparation for the actual launch and how to keep people involved and keep them excited. Because if you're not excited, your affiliates aren't excited, then nobody's going to mail for your launch anyway, right? So we want to keep people excited. We want to keep them intrigued and involved in the launch so that come launch day, we have absolutely everybody mailing for us. Because if you look at launches nowadays, there's probably 10 a day, roughly. We're probably seeing, well, I'd say between 8 and 10 launches a day, which is a lot, right? That's a lot to compete with. So even if they're relative unknowns in this business, they're still going to pull some sales, and those are sales that we want to keep in our funnels, okay? So there's certain things that we can do. There's certain elements of the launch that we can leverage in order to keep people interested. And I'm going to go through all of that with you. I have actual JV pages from the launches that I've run loaded up here. So I'm going to jump over to the computer and we're going to take a look. All right, so this is one of the launches that I ran recently. This was run on June 17th, 2014. And it's for RCW Lightning Edition, okay? RCW stands for Rapid Content Wizard. It's basically a content curation software, okay? Now, there's certain things that you want to notice on this page. Number one, we have our list building area, okay? So this is where we're going to collect email addresses for our JV emails. That's going to be key. You want to be doing that no matter what, because that's how you're going to keep people interested through these emails. All right. We have a demo video. You don't really need a video, especially if you're doing an info product. You don't really need a video, but we like to have our faces out there so people understand, you know, who they're mailing. They get the brand. They see everything, and it keeps them intrigued. So this is another aspect you don't really need. We have a countdown timer. It's just obviously to show people, you know, there's 13 days between now and the launch, things like that. And then we have our top reasons to jump on board. And you'll notice, if I show you any of our JV pages, they're all going to be about the same, right? They're all going to have the same elements on them because it works. So if you're going to model it after something that works. This launch did, I believe, 260,000 in sales. So obviously it works, right? So we basically lay out there the EPCs, what they can expect. We have top copywriters on board, so we make sure to tell them that. And you get 50% commissions across the board from the $37 or the $47 product up to the $197 product, which is a good commission. If I can sell something and get $98.50 for it, I'm going to do that, okay? On this particular launch, we did a dual launch system. Which you can basically ignore, but I'll detail it quickly. What we allowed people to do was to mail on either jvzoo.com or clickbank.com, and it would count the sales regardless. They could send out one link and it would count the sales for them, okay? So if you scroll down a little bit, we have all the information on the actual product, screenshots, demo videos, things like that. This is just to give them a background, because a lot of people nowadays, and this is one of the main things that people mess up, is a lot of people will put out a JV page and not detail the product at all, okay? Now, if you get product creators or people that are going to mail your list, your affiliates, and they actually care for their list, they're not going to want to mail unless they know what the product is. Unless you have, you know, a very tight relationship with them. But other than that, you have to detail what the product is and what it does in order for them to jump on board. So we do that in decent detail. Now, this is another element that we always have. This is the funnel flow. So this is going to show them exactly where they're going to make their money, okay, and where people are going to go in this funnel, and what products and price points and commission structures they're going to expect with this launch. All right, so $37, $47, $97, good commissions. You can obviously make $18.50 here, $23.50 here, and $43.50 here. That's not right. $48.50. So, excuse me. But that's something to keep in mind, because if they don't think they can make any money on the launch, they're not going to jump on board. Okay. Dual channel launch. That's not a big deal. Now, this is on almost every launch nowadays, right? Everybody does JV prizes, big contests, things like that. We keep ours fairly small compared to most people. There's people that are doing launches every month or every 3 weeks, and they're giving away more than $10,000 in prizes. But we keep ours to $10,000 in prizes because we find that this that limit drives people to mail enough to where we can call it a successful launch, but we're not losing our hats, giving away $25,000 or $75,000 in the prizes like some people do. Now, we want to detail what we're going to do, number one, for our affiliates, and number two, for our customers, okay? So, for the affiliate, we always have the high converting product, and all of our products convert really, really well. We'll see on any given launch, between 30 and 80,000. I know that's a pretty wide span, but 30 to 80,000 people view our sales page, and we'll get between 8.5 and typically 11.5% conversions on that front page. So it converts relatively well, especially for a $37 or $47 product. Our customers love our products. We have always gotten good feedback, and there's always been good buzz about all the products that we put out. We always have very good training in the members area, so we want to detail that because we want our affiliates to know that, okay? If your affiliates know that you're delivering a first-class experience for their customers, they're going to be more liable to mail those customers to you more often, okay? And that's obviously what you want. We give all the tools that they need. This is for the JVs, and I'll detail more of that down the page. Our refund rates are low, so we want to tell them that. And then we have the high commissions as well as the contest. Now, these are just testimonials, things that some people have said about our products, so we make sure to detail that. And then we reciprocate, so we make sure to detail that as well. And then they have the JV sign up again, okay? Now, that's the JV tools page. When you sign up, or sorry, that's the JV page. When you sign up for the affiliate list, you go to another page, which is the JV tools page, okay? Now, this is going to have absolutely everything that people need. There's a bit of a bug out in the countdown there, but it's going to have everything for them, okay? So we have their email swipes. These are the pre-launch swipes, so swipes that you can send out the week before the launch. And then we have the launch day swipes. Now, this is a good point to focus on. When we launch a product, we think, what markets does this product fit? What are our affiliates' niches going to be, and where are they going to convert? Okay, so we always put out general high converting swipes. So basically, swipes that our copywriters have written that we know convert well. So we're going to put those out. And then we find those focus niches, okay? So this is a content curation software. So we know traffic-focused swipes are going to do well. Affiliate-focused swipes are going to do well because a lot of people syndicate affiliate products, okay? Facebook-focused swipe, that it's not really related to the actual software, but Facebook is huge and it's always going to be huge. So we make sure to put that in there just in case, as well as the SEO-focused swipes, okay? Key benefits and advantages, so this is just detailing the actual product. build a bonus resource. This is why people love us, okay? We give you everything that you need, and we were one of the first ones to do this in this industry. We give you everything that you need for a bonus. Now, this is good because even the affiliates that don't have the resources that the bigger affiliates do can offer a bonus, okay? They can say, you can get these 4 bonuses, 5 bonuses, 7 bonuses on this one, but you can get these 7 bonuses that are valued at $519 for free, okay? And even if there's somebody small with, you know, a small 1,500 person list, they can still make a good amount of money from this product because we're giving them free bonuses, all right? And we just link to that here so that they can just copy and paste it onto their pages. And then we give them the ability to download everything as well. That way, if they want to download it and deliver it, like in JVZoo, they have a feature where you can deliver your bonuses separate from the actual members area. So we give them the opportunity to do that if they'd like. Or if they want to do reviews and detail the actual bonuses, things like that. The viral embeddable video. So this is always a video that we do it's kind of like an insider sneak peek, as you can see here. And we put this out ahead of time so that people can post it, you know, in their blogs and things like that, so that it's just building more buzz. So like I said, we're giving people everything that they could possibly need to go through and make good money with this product. Promotional banners. This is if somebody wants to run ads or something like that. Now, the majority of these are going to get declined on Facebook or wherever. But if you want to put them on the side of your blog, or if you have a HubSpot or whatever those Web 2.0 sites are, then you can always place them there, and they typically get good click rates, especially when we have been able to run traffic to them through Facebook. So we'll give them a bunch of banners, box shots, things like that, and that's pretty much it. Now, this is only the first part of recruiting for a launch, okay? Having all the tools is one thing. Having people actually pay attention to the tools and use them is completely different. All right. So what I always do, and I'll just jump into my Google Drive here. And let's see. Let me just find where this is. Let's go to launches. And we'll go to RCW Lightning. Oh, actually, I didn't do it on RCW Lightning. Sorry. There we are. Now, this is very basic, but this will give you an idea of how we lay things out. And this, obviously it doesn't look good. It's not formatted or anything. That doesn't really matter. It gets the job done. And it's available to everybody in the company, okay? So, we always detail things. Typically, we'll start a month out, especially recently. So, a month before our launch goes live, we're contacting people, getting JVs on board, getting them interested, okay? Now, nobody really cares about your launch until 3 days before. That's just how it goes. That's how people in this industry work. Almost everybody except the biggest people in this industry work day to day, okay? So, and this is obviously just talking about the software or MMO niche. Anyhow, so we detail everything 2 weeks in advance so we know exactly what we're doing every single day. Now, what we do is the first thing, we announce the launch. Okay, so this is going to be announced on Facebook. This will be announced on any Twitter accounts or anything like that we have. It'll be sent to our JVs in a JV email saying in 2 weeks we're going to be launching this. Okay. Now, for the next couple of days, typically like for the next 3 or 4 days, we're going to take every piece of social content that we have. Anything that can be shared, we're going to use that. Okay. So if we have... If we're selling a video product that is guaranteed to get you more video views and turn that into cash, or however you want to pitch it, and we have given that to beta testers and they've come back and said, okay, we got 200,000 views on our videos because of this, we're going to take a snapshot of that because now that's our social proof, right? And if we use that social proof and we give that to our JVs, they're going to start getting excited. that's going to start to get their list excited and everybody's going to be ready to go. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll piece that out across the next 3, 4, or 5 days, and we'll get people excited about it with all the social content. Now, when we're getting closer to the launch, you can see we'll volunteer review copies. Now, this is for our bigger affiliates, people that are going to go through and do review videos and things like that. That's who we want to get those review copies to, so that they can do a good video and get higher commissions for that. Okay. But then we'll start taking everything that we have on the JV Tools page. So you can see, like, we have our swipes here. So we'll come down and we'll start sending, where are our swipes? I don't actually see it, but we'll start sending those things out. So we'll go through all of the elements on this page. So we have swipes, we'll have bonuses, we'll have, sometimes we'll do the viral embeddable video, but we'll have the contest, we'll have the banners, things like that, and we'll piece those out across probably the 5 or the 6 days prior to the launch, okay? Because we want to give people everything that they need for that launch, but we also want to keep them excited for that time frame, okay? So by giving them 1 email a day with 1 tool, 1 element that they need to make money on that launch, we're going to keep them excited, we're going to keep them interested, we're going to keep them opening our emails, and most importantly on launch day, we're going to keep them mailing, okay? And then if we're doing a contest, we'll do leaderboard shakeups. So, you know, you're in third, you're 3 sales behind, mail now, that kind of thing. That's kind of hypey. We don't really like to do that anymore. This is an old file. But we will do leaderboard updates. And another good thing to do is to add on things in your leaderboard updates. So we'll add on additional swipes, we'll add on additional bonuses, and that's how we'll keep people intrigued. Okay. Another good thing to do, if you can afford it, if your launch is going well, add a contest in. Add a 48-hour closing contest. You don't know how much money you need to put out for people to mail, but it's not as much as you think. Okay. If they're mailing and they're being successful, they're already seeing commissions coming in and they're doing well, then a $250 bonus is not a lot out of your pocket if you can get the mailers on board. But that may be all you need to get 3 or 4 people to send, 2 more emails each. Okay, so that is basically what we'll do. And then we'll mail out our final updates and things like that, our thanks, and then pay all our prizes and everything else. Okay, so that's basically it. That's how we we run multiple 6-figure launches. We've run, I think, 6 of them in the last 18 months, if not less time. Our best launch to date has done about $475,000, and that was a regular JVZoo launch at regular price points, but it's just because of the preparation that we put into our launches and making sure that our affiliates are on board, making sure they have everything that they need, and that everybody's happy. All right, so that's exactly how we do these 6-figure launches. All right, guys, so that's how we are able to do these 6-figure launches. I think we've run 6 or 7 6-figure launches in the last year and a half. But this is literally the exact process that we follow with every one of those. Okay. So make sure that you have all your tools, all the elements of your launch, your swipes, your bonuses, everything else. Make sure that you have those and you have them early. Make sure that you have your social proof. Make sure you get your product out to beta testers. The best testimonial that you can have is to give your product to somebody else, have them make money with it, and then tell you about it. Okay. You cannot beat that in this industry. So get your product out there, get it to people that are actually going to use it, and get them to report back to you with their results. Okay? So make sure you do this. Make sure you do it early. The biggest mistake that people make in this industry is by publishing their launches on launch boards like warriorjv.com 3 days before their launch. That's not going to help you. Okay? Everybody's booked by then. We put it up a month in advance to make sure that everybody blocks off a good section of their week for our launch specifically. Okay, so like I said, use all of these elements, use all of these tactics, you never know. This little bit of effort could add an extra 0 onto your next launch. All right. So again, thanks for visiting the blog. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below the video. If you look on the right side of the page, you're going to see YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and something else on there. Feel free to go over there, like my profiles, follow me on all of those social networking sites. If you have any questions in general, if I can help you with anything, tweet me. I'm still not that great at it, but I'm working on it. All right. So again, thanks for visiting the blog, and I will see you soon.